Hey, Eugene here from Ranked SEO in Melbourne. Today I'm going to be looking at a website in the gutter cleaning, driveway cleaning, pressure washing space. The website, it's a business in Melbourne Southeast, Cranbourne, targeting the surrounding suburbs. So I've already done a bit of an audit and sent the client some details on their space, their competitors, and what the strategy can be. I've also shared a few of my campaigns where I've achieved success in their space. This video is going to be me just having a look at their website, the issues that I feel, the things that are wrong with their website, what they need to do. We're going to have a look at keyword volumes and see how many times somebody types into Google, gutter cleaning Melbourne or gutter cleaning Cranbourne, gutter cleaning Frankston. We're going to have a look at the competitor websites, both the ones that were provided to me, as well as the actual competitors that we need to beat. And I'm going to make suggestions on a campaign, whether it be a Google ad, a Facebook ad. Now, we're still in the very early stages. I don't really know this particular client very well. So we're just beginning the search. There's probably going to be a whole bunch of new stuff that I'm going to find out in this dive. So I'm just sort of share my screen and let's start. So if you're here for the first time and you don't know me, I build and rank websites. I build hundreds of websites that are my own. I do really well in the trade space, in the medical space, in the accounting and finance space. So I build websites in a whole bunch of suburbs. I rank them, I flip websites, I rent the traffic, I sell the leads, but I also have quite a lot of clients, especially local businesses in Australia, Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Perth. And this video might be a little bit overwhelming for those that don't know what I do. I'm going to put some links in the description of some basic stuff. What is SEO? What is a Facebook ad? What is a Google ad? What's the difference between different websites and things like that? But first, let's have a really, really quick look at this website that was sent through to me. A typical scenario, website went up a year or so ago. They've been paying some sort of an SEO service. They don't really know what they're paying for, from what I understand. I don't know how much it is. The truth is, SEO could be a lot of things. Like when you buy a domain with GoDaddy, there's pay $5 for SEO. It's like, well, I'm sure they do something, and I'm sure it helps somewhere, but it's a term that's thrown around. So I'm not going to comment on someone else's processes, but I'm just going to have a look at the site. To me, this looks like a template. So it looks like a good-looking website built by a web designer. And so the first thing I look at really, really quickly are their titles. So when Google visits this website, the first thing they look at is titles. So basically big words that should describe what this website is about. In this case, I'm not actually seeing any keyword centric titles. So once again, this is a gutter cleaning website in Cranbourne. Their services are gutter cleaning, solar panel cleaning, and driveway cleaning. So really, we should be on the homepage. We should be making it really, really clear what this website is about, where we are, what we do, a little bit about our experience. And so far, visually, I can't really see much on titles. I use this cool extension called SEO Minion, and SEO Minion gives me basically a really, really quick analysis on what Google sees. So Google visits this website, and the first thing they see is, there you go, certified company. Not good. So the first thing they see is a heading 2. I'm not going to dive into the details. I've got plenty of other videos that explain, what you should have on your website, what's the priority. But generally, there should be a H1, a heading 1. It's the biggest heading. It's the most important heading of each page of your website. And that heading should be something along the lines of, urban vac gutter cleaning. So literally this name here, urban vac gutter cleaning, should be the H1. Bonus points if they put the word Melbourne or they put the word Cranbourne in there as well. Their H2 should be something supporting that title. In this case, it's certified company. So essentially, when Google visits this website, they see certified company. So it's like, that's not a keyword they want to rank for. H2 is also certified company. Another one has certified company. Where it gets close to being somewhat keyword centric is best cleaning. So it's, yep, okay, Google's beginning to learn a little bit about what you do and you're somewhat of the cleaning space. Are we cleaning cars? Are we cleaning, are we cleaning carpets? So right now, looking at this homepage, I can tell you straight away that whoever built this website either completely forgot to do any kind of on-page SEO, which is the most basic fundamental, or this was simply built by a web designer. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of the time, you pay money and you get what you pay for. So this is a good-looking website. So they paid for a website. I don't see it so far a trace of any kind of SEO. So if we now zoom out for a second, and so Google somewhat associates this website with cleaning. If we have a look at some of the competitors, there's no reason for Google to really choose this website over another for the desired keywords, which are, of course, gutter cleaning Cranbourne, gutter cleaning Frankston. So one thing I do is I quickly open up Screaming Frog, which is a crawling software. And while it's crawling, we're going to have a look at some of the keywords on this website. Let this load up. So I'm just going to, got too many screens going on. I'm just going to be very considerate of this website and don't crawl it too fast, because if I crawl it too fast, I might crash the site. I hope I wouldn't. That would be the hosting's fault if I did. But so let that crawl happen. In the meantime, I've actually already pulled some keywords for this campaign. So where are we? None of this is very pretty. This is sort of my internal stuff. And so what I look at is I look at how many times a month does a certain keyword get entered into Google. I've got here gutter cleaning. Forget this is, I think, Victoria or in Melbourne. It gets entered 6,600 times. So there's sort of the chunk of the pie. That's how many people are looking for that keyword. One thing I would probably look at after this is I'm going to log into Google Ads and see how much does it cost to just pay for that keyword. So turning on a Google ad means we're sending a signal to Google. Hey, Google, here's my credit card. If anybody types in that keyword into Google in our suburb or the surrounding suburbs, let's say it's Cranbourne or Frankston, wherever this business is that needs the business, we can take that traffic from Google and drive it to our website, our landing page, whatever we build. In fact, why don't I actually, in the meantime, I've got too many Google ad accounts, so I sort of have to do it on the other screen. Google Ads, that's loading up. So if we have a look at the additional keywords, we can see what else is popular: pressure cleaning, solar panel cleaning, gutter cleaning near me. This is cool if you're starting up a business and you want to know what terms are getting searched in Google, so you know that there's a demand for it. This is also the world that I live in, is I look at these keywords and then for example, I am already building a website in the pressure cleaning space and I just registered a domain for gutter cleaning as well. So I'm going to be building my own website. I'm going to rank it over a period of 6 months, a year, 2 years. And then potentially I'm going to team up with a gutter cleaner to say, hey, I've got this website, it's getting this many inquiries. Do you want to buy it? Do you want to rent it? Do you want me to push the traffic to you? You get the leads, and then we sort of partner up in that sense. So it's good to look at these. I only pulled, I think, the top 106 keywords, but as you can see, even in the 106th position, best thing to clean driveway. So it's like, these are all the terms that are getting entered into Google. This is at 90, so the keyword volumes will just continue. That list can go on. If you hit me up, I can provide you a full list. The other thing that I look at is I look at keywords by suburb. And so the term, I don't know why it's Heidelberg, but gutter cleaning Heidelberg is by far the most popular gutter cleaning term in terms of people typing in the suburbs as well, followed by Clayton, Frankston, which is next door to this client. I wonder why it's Heidelberg. This makes no sense. Maybe there's some sort of a hill and there's some trees and there's a big park and I don't know. But for some reason, gutter cleaning Heidelberg gets most hits. Must be a lot of you know, leaves and trees up there. So this is really cool. So one of the things that I do after this is I use these keywords to get an understanding of where this customer, this website ranks. And once again, I'm just going to open up a different tab because I've got a lot of private data here, so I've got to be careful what I search. So for example, for this particular gentleman, I sent an audit and I'm sharing my campaigns, I'm sharing my data. That is a very loud train. Is that even a train? That was ridiculously loud. I almost had to, you know, drop the kids off at the. Anyway, we're just not going to get sidetracked with this. Let me have a quickly. So what I've done here is this is called a keyword. This is called a keyword rank tracker, and this essentially tells me, based on the keyword that I've entered into the system. These are all the websites that essentially I'm tracking. If we go down here. So gutter cleaning services. So in Cranbourne, what's basically going on here is I've loaded up these keywords and I've said, hey, Google these keywords from Cranbourne. And so right now, gutter cleaning services is ranked 23rd. So this website is in 23rd position, just in that suburb, which is a pretty poor effort. Which is the third page of Google. There's a bit of a joke, you know, if you want to hide a dead body, you hide it on the second page of Google. In this case, this is the third page of Google, third at the top. And a lot of the keywords just don't exist. So pressure washing is not even in the top 200. NA means this software hasn't picked it up, means it's not even in the top 200. So that's called a keyword tracker, and this is how I track the success of campaigns. Gutter cleaning Frankston, they're in 38 spots, so it's better than nothing. But considering this client's been paying for some sort of an SEO service for, I'm guessing 6 months or a year, however long they've had this website. Another thing I look at is the local Gmb rankings, so Google My Business. And so the way this works, this is actually really cool. So here we have obviously a map of Melbourne, and down here between these points, I think is 100 meters. And the center of this point is actually the location of this business. And the way I've set it up is, what keyword are we tracking here? We're tracking driveway cleaning. So that's one of the services that this customer offers. And so if you're standing, let's say on that point, what road is that? Lindsay Boulevard, somewhere here, and you Google that term, this client doesn't even come up in the top 20. At this location here, he's placed 16th on Google Maps. So this is a local rankings, and here he's 19th. So it's not looking too good. Here is their rankings on solar panel clean, and pretty much in the center of the map, they're in 6th position. So better than nothing, but it means they don't actually appear on the first page of Google at all. You have to click to the second page of Google Maps to see that. Not good. Gutter cleaning, they basically don't exist. Position 18, 17, 16 is the best, and you can see who is getting that traffic. Quite a lot of businesses in that area, especially they've got a business ranking from Berwick, businesses ranking from Skye even, which is, you know, further away. So not much is going on the SEO front. So next thing, we will have a look at competitors. Now, I've actually already, one second. So I've already compiled a list of competitors in this space. Now, the client actually provided me this website, Gutter Vac, which they consider to be a competitor. Now, these guys are a monster of a, well, I wouldn't say they're a monster, but they're quite a, one sec. They're quite a large website. So here we go. So this is a competitor to them. Now this competitor is receiving 5,300 visitors a month from Google. And so down the bottom here, these are their main keywords they rank for. This is really interesting because they rank for a lot of brand related keywords. So people know about their brand and people are Googling them. So gutter cleaning Perth is their largest geo keyword. But when I typed in gutter cleaning Cranbourne, gutter cleaning Frankston, which is what this customer is looking for in terms of rankings, even though these guys have a really, really big website, they don't actually show up in those suburbs. So even though this potential client has actually sent me them as a competitor, I don't feel like they're a competitor. However, I do like to rip apart websites. I do like to understand what makes them rank. And so I have actually spent a whole bunch of time looking at the pages on this website, looking at the service offerings, looking at how this website is put together in terms of their blogs, in terms of their supporting content, in terms of their titles. And so this is essentially what I do day to day. I look at their keywords, I look at their titles, and I understand what makes them rank. And I think this particular one, I actually already pulled a list of all of their URLs. So I've done a crawl of this website, and I can tell you right now that this is I wouldn't say it's a monster of a site, but it's got 2,955 pages. That's this GutterVac website here. So it's pretty clear that they are a national website because they're targeting, southern Tasmania. They've got pages that are targeting Hobart, Brisbane, all around Australia. So it's a national site. So they're going to be quite large. So here we go. Locations: Oakley. They're targeting Sydney, Toowoomba, Manningham. So these are dedicated pages targeting that suburb. So if someone types in gutter cleaning Toowoomba, they potentially will land on that page. This is called a geo page, and I build this for all of my local businesses: computer repair, accountants, bookkeepers. They all get these pages. In Melbourne, they get 400 pages that we build. So then I look at the next competitors, and so down here I've actually pulled apart the next competitor, which is Portavac. Now this is all looking ugly, but it's just sort of the world that I live in. I look at websites and I understand what makes them rank. Let's have a look at their traffic that these guys are getting. Portavac. Once again, Ahrefs, this Russian software, is very conservative on how much traffic this website is getting. So what we're looking at here is 2,500 visitors a month from Google for free based on SEO. Now, I don't think there's much SEO going on here. I think these guys are just established because there's not much fluctuations going on here. What the hell happened here? I think they must have ranked for a very high volume keyword for like a day, and then Google got rid of them. But it's another competitor. They're getting the traffic that we need. Gutter cleaning, roof repair. So they do roof repair as well, which is a completely different service to gutter cleaning. That requires obviously a completely different set of skills. We've actually done quite a bit in that space, in the roof repair space, and got some successful campaigns. But once again, I rip apart the site. I see what pages they have. I see how big their website is. So they're a lot smaller, 106 pages all up, and a lot of these pages are quite rubbish. So pretty poor maintenance of the website. And I also look at, has that crawl finished? Yep. So the crawl is finished for a client's website, tiny website, 16 pages. So there's no trace of SEO here. So SEO means generally you're adding more pages, you're adding geo pages, you're adding blogs, you're adding guides, you're proving to Google that you're a website that is growing, which means you get Google trust, you get backlinks that are built. So there's not much going on here. And when I do a visualization, you can really clearly see the way this website is laid out. You've got your main pages, and that's it. There's no supporting content. So Google sees this, and then they compare this website to this 100-page website or that 2,600-page website. Who do you think they are going to rank? So what we're going to do now, we're just going to put this to the side, and I'm actually just going to, first of all, let's actually have a look at the specs of this website in terms of, so what we're looking at here is still Portavac. They've got 7,000 backlinks, so 7,000 websites are mentioning this particular website, Portavac. Backlinks are important. Backlinks are essentially little signals, mentions from one website to another. Call it a little pipe, a plumbing pipe that sends SEO juice to your website, and the more pipes, the more links pointing at your website, the higher you will rank. It's a very, very important ranking factor. The more links, relevant links you have, the better. So if we have a look at the client site right now, I can't comment on whoever's doing whatever, but what I can comment is, yeah, there's not much going on. I mean, so they've got basically 9 backlinks coming from 3 websites. So 3 different websites are mentioning this website, Urban Vac 9 times. And so if we have a quick look at these backlinks, yeah, wow, these are really alarming. So to me, I'm even scared to click on them. Oh, let me click on this one and hopefully my computer doesn't blow up. Or there's not porn. No, we're good. This is called a bookmark. It's like a directory listing. This is free, so I sure hope they're not paying much for this service, but this is not going to move the needle. So this is some sort of a Web 2.0 property or a PBN, or I don't know what this is. This is a mess. This is not good. Let's click on another one, but I don't want to click one from this site. What is this? I'm worried. What is going on? Oh my God. Yeah, not good. Not good. Not even secure. What's going on here? Some sort of a tag. Same day pest control Mount Eliza. This is really bad. So whatever's going on there is not SEO. This is probably doing more damage. So essentially, I've looked at the backlinks that are pointing at this website, and they're not looking good. I've looked at the organic traffic. They're getting less than 1 visitor from Google a month, which is also not very good. So from an SEO standpoint, this website almost does not exist. And so let's actually have a look at who ranks in that space. So I'll type in gutter cleaning Frankston. And we've got here the 3-pack. This is called local SEO. This is called local rankings. And 23 reviews, 32 reviews, 1 review. So that's the first thing I look at, is how many Google reviews is the average. It looks like here it's going to be around the let's say the 15, the 20 mark overall. Here we go, guttercleaningco.frankston. Let's have a look at this website. I've already sort of looked at it in the past, hence why it was purple. And nothing special on this website. Let's have a look at the titles really, really quickly. Move my big head. Looking for gutter cleaning in the Mornington Peninsula. There you go. There's that H1, right? So his main keywords are where they should be. When Google visits this website, they're basically saying, what do you want to rank for? Tell me, help me understand what your website is about, because there's so much rubbish out there. There's so many dodgy websites and there's so much, well, rubbish that they're looking for really easy signals to understand what is this site about. The site is about gutter cleaning where Mornington Peninsula. Sweet. He's got a broken H1 there. That shouldn't be. That's a mistake. What have we got? We clean gutters across Mornington Peninsula. So once again, the H2 supports the H1. So whoever did these tags has understanding of SEO. Okay, so because this website ranks #1 in Frankston. So good on them. Let's have a really quick squeeze on their traffic, their asset, how strong they are, how many backlinks they have. That's a bit alarming. So 906 backlinks coming from 17 domains, 360 visitors a month. Now, that might not seem like a lot, but they're definitely heading in the right direction. Looks like this website went up at the end of 2019. So what this graph down here is showing is how many different keywords Google is recognizing them for. And this graph up here is showing that the keywords are actually ranking somewhere and are actually getting traffic. And this is the golden graph here. It's showing that those keywords are actually worth money. Now, I'm just going to pause for a second, because here I've got this website is receiving $1,760 US worth of traffic from SEO for free. So in other words, Google is sending them $1,700 worth of traffic. And how do you calculate that? Well, every keyword has a cost. So gutter cleaning Mornington Peninsula has a cost associated. And I'm going to actually find out what that cost is when I log into this Google ad. And that's how this calculation happens. So when I see a website that looks like this. And there's nothing really special about this website. It's just ticked a few boxes on SEO. And if this is the best website that ranks in that space, I mean, this is the reason that I picked up a domain. I think it's gutter-cleaning or something like that, because I'm confident I'll be able to rank. Give me a year or two, and I'll be able to hog, first, second, or third, or I'll build a couple of sites. Because when I look at this website and I look at the next website, I don't see too much difficulty. So this website I ripped apart as well. I think the URLs are down here somewhere. Peter, James, Leafback, here we go. No, I don't have it here. No, I haven't crawled the site. These are just the other sites that I'm going to quickly do a crawl on this one. So I'm just going to have a look at what their page structure is, what sort of blogs they have, what sort of like what makes that website tick. That's crawling at the moment. While that's crawling, we're going to keep looking at 17 different websites. So this whole site ranks purely from 17 unique websites, mentioning them 906 times. I'm not saying this is going to be easy. These backlinks are pretty rubbish. There's nothing expensive that I'm seeing here in terms of backlinks. Once again, I don't want to get stuck on this website, but I like the look of this. If I'm going to enter this space, this is not a very powerful website. Good on them for hogging first spot. So we're well done. And it's also quite young. Let's have a look who else we have. And they have a geo page, gutter cleaning Frankston. So they know the importance of geo pages. So here we go. We're looking at their website now. Sorrento, Rosebud, Mount Eliza, Hastings. You could see that they want more business in those areas. History of Mornington Peninsula. So whoever's doing their SEO understands the concept of supporting content. So they want to rank in Mornington Peninsula. They have a geo page targeting Mornington Peninsula. There it is, gutter cleaning Mornington Peninsula. And they are uploading a blog on history of Mornington Peninsula, things to do in the Mornington Peninsula, parks in the Mornington Peninsula. So Google begins to trust that website more and find that website more geo-relevant where? In the Mornington Peninsula. Well done. This is good action. This website's quite small. I'm quite confident that if I load up a site with homepage, 5 or 6 service pages, 200 blogs, 100 blogs, 3,000 words each, build 50, 60 geo pages, all the surrounding suburbs. My site is also all of a sudden going to be 150 pages. Let that site marinate, let that mature. I'll be sending backlinks to it every single month. Give it a year, give it a year and a half, give it 2 years. It's going to be quite an asset. Now, that is an overquote. Generally, things pop a bit quicker than that, but I'd rather say SEO takes a very, very long time. So let's have a look at the next guy. So what was I looking for? Gutter cleaning Frankston. Who's number 2? Peter James, gutter cleaning Melbourne. Wow, what a domain. That's just too much. There's too much going on. Here we go. Geo pages. The first thing I see is a geo page. I think I have looked at their website. I'm going to do a very quick crawl while we're here, but I think I remember seeing it down here. Peter James, there we go. Look at all their geo pages. Abbotsford Airport, Alphington. How many? Let's have a look. I bet you this is 400 roughly. No, they only did 53. Why are these suburbs all of a sudden? Abbotsford, Ascot Vale. It's almost like they went A, B, C, and they stopped at C. Interesting. So that probably tells me that they did intend to make more pages, but they stopped, or they're not indexed. That's interesting. Anyway, my cogs in my head are just, So they obviously see the importance of geo pages. Let's have a look at their organic traffic and what makes them tick. And this is the last page that I'm going to look at. Usually I look at the top 10 and I analyze them, and then I'll just give my advice on what I would do. And I'm still logging into this Google ad. Give me a sec, guys. Obviously, I need to be careful on sharing private data. Wow. For a page with so many geo pages, I reckon they've got cannibalization issues. Why is there a dude falling off a ladder? Oh, I get it. He was trying to clean his own. He was trying to clean his own gutter, and he fell, and he's not looking. Oh dear, I'm done. I'm gonna go lawn my mow. Sorry. Yeah. So they built all these geo pages. A ridiculous amount of backlinks coming from not many websites. So once again, I don't want to comment. Poor SEO. So 72 websites are mentioning them 4,000 times. I don't know. That doesn't seem natural. Let's have a quick look at these backlinks. Let's have a look at the keywords there. Rank gutter cleaning near me is their best traffic keyword. Position 13. Yeah, I think these guys got hit by some sort of a gutter cleaning. Frankston, however, once again, we just saw them in second position. So even though this website's not getting that much traffic, if you just pause for a second, it's when someone types in gutter cleaning plus a suburb, it means, hey, I am looking to book this service and I'm located in Frankston, means I have a problem. I want to resolve that problem. Chances are when they land on a website that looks like this, which is actually quite good looking, they'll inquire, right? And so if they inquire, how much does that service cost? I have no idea. But let's say you're receiving, you're receiving 17 visitors a month, according to the software on that keyword. They're receiving 18 visitors a month from Gutter Cleaning Melbourne, Eltham. Let's say conservatively 1 in 5 inquire. You can begin to understand the kind of inquiry rate and the kind of revenue that this business might receive. Now, I'm absolutely playing a guessing game. The conversion rate might be much more. It might be much less. They might take a while to call back. They might get an inquiry and call back 2 days later and the inquiry is already dead. So who knows what's actually going on? I'm just looking at things from an SEO standpoint. And so far, I'm not seeing too much difficulty. I'm just seeing an aged domain from late 2015 and it started to get traffic in 2016-17. It was getting over 1,000 visitors a month, and then from 2018 it's just been dipping. Must not be meeting Google's terms. Generally you want to be heading upwards, or they just sort of stop their SEO because they have been gaining backlinks. So this graph shows me the backlinks that they're building over time. All right, let me just, before I get sidetracked one more time. So what would I do? I would literally, in this particular case, now I know what this is. This is a template. So if I was to take over this website, I'm going to call this website a house that's made out of wood. Now I need to build a 50-story building. Would you be able to build 49 levels on a wooden foundation? No. So before I even log into this website and see what it's made out of, I can already sense this is going to be a knockdown rebuild. It's not a very big website. I think I saw like 7 or 8 actual pages. There's 3 services. There's a gallery with photos. There's a contact us page. It's a very, very basic website to rebuild. I'd rebuild it with something like WP Astra. I'd use Elementor or Beaver Builder as the page builder. I'd use something like SEO Press for to optimize, WP Rocket to speed things up. I'd put it on Cloudflare. I'd map out the main pages. It might be gutter cleaning, solar panel cleaning. In fact, I'd literally just go to this website over here, Gutter Vac, and look, if these guys would have spent quite a lot of money designing this website, just, I'm not saying copy them, but get ideas. So gutter cleaning, commercial gutter cleaning, right? We do all, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pages. 9 service pages. About us page. So roughly let's say a 12-page website goes up. Then I'd build geo pages. So if this client wants to get clients from Google Maps, Cranbourne. I'm in Aspendale, so I'm literally around the corner from me. So I'd make a list of the surrounding suburbs. So Clyde, Cranbourne, maybe the client says, I only want business in my space in Mornington Peninsula, this area. So it looks like there's at least 30 or 40, maybe 50 suburbs. So I'd build 50 unique pages targeting gutter cleaning Cranbourne. And on that gutter cleaning Cranbourne, I might mention pressure cleaning, roof cleaning, and other stuff like that. So I'd make one high quality page, and I'd make essentially 50 unique variations of it. So they're called geo pages. Then comes the other aspect of SEO is I'd literally smash this website with over 100 blogs, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 words each, answering these questions. Type in the word gutter cleaning. So I've got different ways to gather content, but if you just type in the word gutter cleaning, here we go. People also asked, what is the average cost to have your gutters cleaned? And here is the answer. So what I would do, I've got 30, 40 writers in place. I'd go create a 3,000 word article on this particular topic. And I'd write, what is the average cost of gutter cleaning? I'd comment on Sydney, Brisbane prices, Melbourne prices. Why is gutter cleaning so expensive? Might be a H2, or that might be its own blog. And look at this. The more I click into these, the more they open up. So there's actually unlimited amount of content ideas that you've got here. So if you're ever sitting there and like wondering, hey, I need to create some blogs for my website. If you check out my website, ranked, down here, you're going to see my big head once again, multiple times. I explain the reason for blogging. I explain difference between SEO and PPC and SEM, local business strategies. Do you even blog? And that's a big one, because that explains the reason you should be loading high quality, long form content that answers certain questions. Here are the questions. So if we load up 100 blogs on gutter cleaning, on driveway cleaning. I can't spell when people are watching me. Bang, more. What is the best way to clean my driveway? What are the tools to clean my driveway? So there's endless amount of content ideas that you can come up on any niche. You might just type in the word roof. Now, a blog that talks about a roof is close enough to gutter cleaning. Endless ideas. So you once again, to recap, if this was my campaign, I would rebuild the website with the correct URL structures. In fact, I'm starting the construction of that website for myself right now. I would make 30, 40, 50 geo pages. In fact, because it's my website, I'd make 400 geo pages. Yes, Stella, my SEO dog agrees. And where's Julio? There must be a postman. My wife must be ordering parcels from Amazon again, and so this is what happens every time an Amazon delivers. Oh, it's Frank starting his bike. Frank, if you're watching this, start her up. Give it a rev. So I built 400 pages. Why? Because there's 400 suburbs in Melbourne, so why not rank for all the suburbs? The one thing we haven't spoken about, because it's taken me forever to log into this, give me 1 second, keyword planner, is Google Ads. Google Ads and Facebook ads. I'm just going to let's boot into this campaign. Who's slamming doors? So here we are. We have Google Ads. Anyone can log into a free Google Ad account, and here you have something called a keyword planner. And if I type in the word granny flat and open it up, and we want keyword volumes. On average, it's granny flat. What am I? You could tell where my head is at right now. Gutter cleaning. Wow. I did just build a website about granny flats. Yes, we have a campaign. Gutter cleaning. Here we go. Average in Australia is $7 a click. Worst case scenario. So it means if you drive, so $1.58 per click is the cheapest you'll pay. $6.96 is the most you'll pay. And the difference between why is one so much cheaper than another? So basically, Google will judge your website. They will judge your page. And if they feel that your page is not relevant to that keyword, they will charge you more. So for example, if we tell Google, hey, Mr. Google, we want to pay for this keyword gutter cleaning, and we take them to a page about cats or dogs, so completely irrelevant. First of all, Google will charge you a lot more than $7 a click, and then eventually it just won't run your ad. So when we're talking about Google Ads, A Google ad is paying per a click and sending that visitor somewhere to your website. 99% of Google ads that I see running in the world are sending traffic to their homepage, which is silly. It's silly because it's hard for you to track conversions. It's hard for you to differentiate where did that visitor come from? Was it local? Was it SEO? Was it your cousin Bob that you were speaking to over a barbecue and the cat's uncle recommended? And you just don't know. But also your homepage is about everything in your business. So if you're going to pay for gutter cleaning keyword, you better take them to a page that's just about gutter cleaning. For example, don't talk about driveway cleaning in that page. You can further down the bottom, but that page has to be clear cut about gutter cleaning and nothing else. Because at the end of the day, Google is a robot. Let's get some search volumes just in Victoria. So just in Victoria, it went up. So $7.54. Victorians must pay more per click. Trend is going up. Fair enough. We've had some storms recently, so that makes sense. So gutter cleaning near me. So if this was my campaign, other than building the website and the SEO, etc., I would be building a dedicated landing page that literally just says gutter cleaning, Frankston or Cranbourne, wherever I'm targeting. I'd do the types of gutters that we replace. We do commercial gutters. We do, granny flat gutters. We do gutters for my German Shepherd, Zeus. So that page is only about gutters. I'd do some photos, some before and afters. I'd show reviews. If you don't have reviews, get reviews. Ask your cousins, brothers, sisters, everyone to leave yourself a Google review. I don't care how. If you're running a business and you're doing jobs, chances are that most of those jobs, clients are hopefully happy at the end of the job, literally stand there and just say, hey, Mr. Customer, it would mean a lot to my business if you left me a Google review. Give them a discount if you have to, right? As long as you've done a good service, you need to get these reviews. And so now we're looking at a page that's just about gutter cleaning. It has before and afters. It has track record of jobs. It has a list of the different gutters that you guys are cleaning. It has reviews. Now, if someone Googles that keyword and clicks on that ad and spends time on that page, the chances of them making an inquiry are quite high. Now, I'm not actually showing anything because if you catch up with me, I'll show you my campaigns. I'll show you all the landing pages. I just got to be careful what kind of stuff I show on YouTube. But that is the campaign that I would run. And so SEO would take, on a fresh domain, maybe 6 to 7 months to begin taking off. The Google ad, for example, would start to get you a return quicker. The moment we turn on a Google ad means next day, same day, we're going to start to get traffic to our page. Traffic generally means inquiries. So in the last 30 days, I've spent maybe $300,000 on Google ads across all of my client campaigns. Not my money. That's how much budget we play around with on a monthly basis. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. The other thing that I haven't spoken about is Facebook ads. Facebook ads in this space would be the least. So if there's a priority, it would be website, SEO, local SEO, Google ads with a landing page, and then Facebook is third, because Facebook is intrusive marketing. Google ads is reactive marketing. So somebody's looking for gutter cleaning, we can appear and pay for that visitor and take that visitor. So they're in need of it. Facebook is, well, they're not looking for it. So the best thing to do on Facebook would be target someone that is of an age that might have a house, so maybe 40 and up, someone that likes bunning, someone that likes home improvement, someone that likes better homes and gardens because it means they have a garden, means it's their garden, means they're a home owner. You'll probably target a male, right? Because females don't exactly book gutter cleaning, not as often as males would, but every niche is different. And so now that we have that target audience, and that target audience is in Cranbourne or in Frankston, let's imagine this. You've turned on a Facebook ad, and how does it go? It goes like this. They're watching the footy, they're on the couch, they're having breakfast or whatever. There's an ad on TV. They grab their phone. They start scrolling through their phone. Bang, your ad shows up, and your ad's got, 30, 100, 90% off gutter cleaning. Get your gutters cleaned and a free inspection on the roof, or free inspection on your solar, whatever. So it's a loss leading product. But chances are they'll look at it like, I don't need it, my gutters are clean, see you later. So that's called intrusive marketing. It's you're fishing and you're trying to hit an audience, and hopefully they need it. Maybe have that ad run straight after a storm. Just turn it on, spend a couple of $100, just hit Cranbourne, because your ad is going to be targeting Cranbourne, your website's in Cranbourne, so more likely that you'll get that deal. So that's how I would tackle a Facebook ad in this space. It's 45 minutes. I'm going to stop talking. I went way overboard. I told my wife this is going to be 20 minutes, and then I'm going to be down at the beach, teaching the little guy how to swim. But here I am. I think that's it. So if we catch up, obviously I'm going to be sharing campaigns with you. I'm going to be sharing real data. I have a lot of trades campaigns, a lot of builders campaigns, financial advisors, a lot of Google ads, and a lot of ranked websites already. So there's lots to share. Get in touch with me. Let's have a catch up, and let me see how I can help your business succeed. Thank you so much for your time. All the best. Bye bye.